So I'm going to fire up the next...
All
Well, I
right.
guess we got to move everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to talk as I move them. So
Yeah.
this is one of the things about this move away from the Reinhardt is that you lose that kind of consistent shield that a lot of players rely on to survive. And when you lose it, you have that Earth Shatter so easy to land on a lot of people. The downside is, of course, good teams will be able to scatter, spread, but if teams aren't ready for that, they could easily just walk right into it, get picked up, and you can see, I mean, he plays a lot of Reinhardt, and it shows.
Yeah, he knows the positioning, movement speed, all of that, where a lot of us less Reinhardt players know how to maneuver him around as much. He's a big, hunking tank, so. All right, so let's switch over here.
So this is going to be game 3 of our 3-game series right here. We're going to have another set of games after this with new teams, but this is going to be the last one with Team Phoenix and Team Dragon. You're going to be seeing Team Hydra and Team Kraken after this. So now we're moving into more of a control point oriented matchup. In the league, we typically play, you know, those hybrid capture 2CP maps.
Yep.
For the first 2, and then we always end with a control point King of the Hill style map. Kind of allow teams to look at their different strengths. We're going to see if this changes at all the way they build up their teams or not. Out the gate, you see Hughes opting away from Reinhardt and moving towards a Winston, which is different.
Interesting.
Other players are about playing what they're used to.
Yeah.
I know Kwai Senpai played Diva historically, has been more of a healer this time. Jackety Bob goes on healer, so
Interesting. Okay.
we'll see how these switch-ups
Yeah.
do for the teams. Both teams opting for this upper right portion, colliding up there pretty aggressively. Hughes
Wow.
takes the advantage, but they're back and forth trading.
Wow, and Buani's doing quite a bit of damage there as Tracer out the gate.
Picking up a lot, almost got the Lucio,
Oh,
but isn't
Lucio.
able to do it. Falls
Lucio's
short.
getting fed there by Mercy. There was no way.
Looks like Team Phoenix is able to pick up this point very nicely. The really quick pick here,
I mean, that's...
Team Phoenix.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, I gotta switch those names.
No!
Nah, you're good, you're good.
All right, don't mind my on-the-fly dragging of names.
Goose picks up a really quick kill there, 2 quick kills there. And really, I think Goose is gonna be the guy to have to deal with.
Once again, yeah.
Coming in behind him, throws the ult, misses, sort of. Picks up Mobius a bit, but gets picked up by Cupcakey. This means that this is Team Dragon's cue to initiate. Their main DPS is down, and they're colliding on him. Jackety really low here. Almost gets taken out. He is barely surviving. There we go. Finally gets taken out, but Kwai Senpai picking up a lot of kills. Got her ult up, pops it, clears him off the point. Team Phoenix able to stabilize.
And got it. That was almost totally a team wipe there. Psycho Otacon being the Lone Ranger, surviving that.
But now dead. So Jackety's up there to heal him up. They got 2 strong support ults.
As well as the Rhine ult, or the Winston ult to push him off point.
Kwai Senpai burning up a lot of her defense matrix to stay alive. We got combat on the point. A lot of ults popping here. Cupcake keeping everybody up, but Ukes takes out the healer. That's not so good. Jackety Bob trying to keep up that Diva mech, isn't able to.
And they respond with the Lucio ult to kind of keep it alive. Dragon is holding on
Yeah, Team
tightly.
Dragon's got a big advantage here. As they're going to clean up this Winston.
Yep.
Maybe Irritable's able to get a big heal in, but he's just too far away.
Too far back. But Blondie should have just gotten to the point. Ew! Spoke too soon.
Disagree strongly with that ult.
Wow.
But
I
what do
don't
I
know.
know? Team Dragon's probably going to clean this up.
They're holding on to it. Wow.
So, a word to the players watching now, you want to be careful about burning those ults and that trickle effect.
Yeah.
You rezzed a couple people, but they did burn about 20%. They could have now been initiating on the point. Maybe it's not a big deal, we'll find out, but typically you don't want to have a half assault when the team is at full like that.
And
But
especially when you have the time to spare. I mean, Dragon they still had control of the point. They're at a low percentage.
Yeah, and you know the other thing is sometimes it's really easy to look at as a spectator.
Oh, absolutely.
And be like, oh, this is what you should have done. So.
As I like to call Maverick, Captain Hindsight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And here we go though. They're initiating here. Yugs is going to be able to keep it up. Ooh, this is a lot of damage for that Winston. They're all kind of lined up.
A lot of damage on Winston's part there.
So
and he still has his ult ready to rock and roll if they get too aggressive, and he needs to just punch him off the point.
Ooh, trying hard a little bit out of position here.
Are they going to be able to pick him and make him pay for it?
Yep,
yes, they are.
So now this is a really interesting thing because really we've only got 1 or 2 big pushes here. We got a big ult here from Wandy. He has definitely been a clutch player.
You were not prepared, says his spray.
He's memeing. We'll see if it pays off for him.
Let's see what happens.
So Goose coming in there.
Coming in hot off the side. We're approaching the 85%. Wow.
Big kill there.
Big kill.
So picks up 2. They got the ult coming down.
Ult on point from D.Va. Picks up 1 kill, though. Takes out Irritable as Mercy. I don't know.
Team Dragon's going to be able to pick this up here.
I think they are. Maybe. Yeah. I think they're going to have it.
Be able to get a
Yugs just wrecked face right there. That was crazy.
Yeah,
nice work.
Wow. Really standout performance by him this game.
Nice work. Do we need a pause?
We got a pause request here. We got some issues with the mic, so we're going to hang tight here for a minute.
All right, hold on.
All right. Back in no time. So cool first map.
Yeah.
I think standout things, Yugs on Winston, really strong play there.
Yugs, Winston, we saw Buandi again, and that cupcakey Zen going full out was pretty impressive.
I was going to say, she had 2 big picks where Goose was coming in hot with the ult and just popped.
Shut him down, her down as... Was he playing? He was playing Tracer.
Yeah,
Tracer that time. McCree previous, so yeah.
Just did a really great job shutting down Goose. And Goose is one of those main initiators. He's a lot like Blondie. He gets those kills, creates some space, and allows his team to do some real damage.
Team has to start realizing now who their main, aside from just going straight healers, who are those pain points that are starting the initiative. We got Goose on one side, we got Psycho Otacon and Blondie on the other, so they know if they can take those main initiators out, maybe that's better than going for the healer. I don't know, can be argued. All right, so we got Goose snaking around the side there. I like to call that the balcony side. I don't know if there's another catchphrase for that. And going right after Cupcakey, going, hey, I remember that last round. I'm not gonna, but no. She says no. Wow. The Zen Zen Tracer rivalry. That is good stuff.
And Team Dragon picks up the point, probably off kind of their.
Ooh, they're extending. They're extending a little bit here, but they're making it worthwhile. They just got 3 picks right there.
Yep.
Are they gonna make it 4? Nope. Just 3.
This is where Team Phoenix really needs to pull back, regroup. They've got Mercy, Res. They can make some stuff happen. Yeah. Goose switching over to McCree. Oh, Soldier.
Oh, Soldier.
A lot of success on those DPS hit scans. I mean, we saw the...
Zen is not going to hold a flame to this 1v1 here. Taking out
Look at that aim right down. Totally obliterated Psycho Otacon. But Blondie coming in there.
Whoa. Blondie going right after their DPS and taking, pretty much everybody. So I take that back.
So kind of an unneeded ult, I think, out of Cupcakey there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Phoenix held on to the ult with Mercy there. Interesting.
Well, I think...
I don't think she had an opportunity.
I was going to say, I think she went down with the Blondie ult there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now they've got an opportunity to engage with the Jack B. Bob's Lucio, and we got some strong supportive ults that they can really make work. They just got to be careful of Mobius's ult. There they go, which is exactly what they do.
Yep. Answered.
To make it happen. They clear the point.
Lucio ult comes in. Yeah, but Dragon's still there. They're not gone.
There we go. Goose now picking up some kills. Probably have a little bit more space. He's
Couple
on
of trades. Goose with some excellent aim
Goose
right
is going to
there.
be ult. He's going to have his ult up in a second here.
But he's got to get rid of the healing there that pharmacy is doing. Mercy just out of reach.
Chasing
Cupcakey. Wow. They're playing like man-to-man defense here.
I know. She's really picking up a lot of kills.
Yeah.
There. Sees that things are getting dicey. Pops the ult.
Shuts that free straws on the run as Reaper, and then eventually taken down.
Dragon's really starting to get into their own here and just start picking up kill after kill.
Absolutely.
Team Dragon
Wow.
picks up two. This is almost like a different team.
Yeah, who
than what
is
we
this
just saw
team?
at the
Yeah,
beginning.
what happened here? Wow.
Some really great plays coming out of them right here. Cupcakey especially, you can see this just hit after hit.
Very
after
good
hit.
focus. Very good focus.
What's interesting is that they're running a less defensive team without a Mercy or an Ana, which is typically what you see as like people consider like those main heals. But what's making this work so well is that Cupcakey's making up for that with a much higher DPS that's completely obliterating these flankers.
Yeah.
They're just not able to get closer without getting blown up.
That's a keen observation.
Yes, the types of observations I make. Goose on Soldier is going to be strong here. He was just starting to really hit his rhythm there, and you can see that tracking on that Pharah, totally shutting her down. I have a feeling he can get into his rhythm. You're going to see him make those same plays here as well.
Him coupled
Already a
along.
quick play here.
Good healing still happening right now by Zen Cupcakey. I was watching her focus on that diva. She goes forward, keeping her health up while she goes in kind of head first there at the tip of the spear, if you will. Wow, we got Dragon doing quite the knock-up cleanup job there. Wow.
Phoenix is really going to need to focus up and deal with
Yeah.
these players. They need to deal with that Diva is the problem. Diva's completely stopping Goose from doing much anything. You
Yeah.
can see all his shots going to that defensive matrix. Just not working for him
Yeah.
right now. They got to rethink this. Reaper, I think, even though he's good against that, Winston is not the right play.
Yeah.
Blondie going right for Goose. Knows that he's a threat.
All right.
Gotta
Free
be careful,
straws.
not lobbing into the reflect. Free straws, I think, getting a little mixed up there with a lot of action. I think Blondie's just able to take advantage of that. He's still up.
Oh! That was a well-timed Lucio ult right there with the whole team grouped up ready to fall in, get their health right up as they push in. Answered with the ult from Zen there.
Why Senpai goes down, that's going to be very painful for you guys. Oh yeah, absolutely. I love that.
Awesome. Thank you. Excellent. Thank you.
Man, Team Dragon, unbelievable plays here, just constantly keeping them out. They're just not giving any room for Phoenix to get a foothold.
Yeah.
You can see,
Very tight, focused play. They know immediately what their target is, and they just hone in on it.
you now start to see what happens, I swear, every single time the panic. The
Yes.
teams start to, you can see the disorganization start to set in.
80%. Yep.
This is it. This is the last seconds here. This is a team that does know each other, that does play together, but they're panicking. They're not playing like they did on that first round. See, he knows Blondie's the threat. Tries to get away.
Yeah, makes
They
it.
do. Irritable's got his ult up. They're definitely not out of this right now. Gotta
No.
pick up Blondie though. It's just not happening. Irritable goes down with that res. That
Phoenix
hurts
is.
so
They are
hard.
splitting them up a little bit, but maybe not. That's Psycho Otacon as long as he's still up.
Team Dragon picks
Wow.
up the point and takes this 3-0.
Wow.
Really nice plays there.
Very nice. And let's see who scoops up play of the game here.
Oh yeah. Blondie, they got whoever people that are playing later on against this team, make note, you gotta figure out a way to deal with these ults. Genji's a very challenging character to counter. Great play across the board there. Really awesome stuff.
Wow.
So chat, definitely give us your feedback. Who'd you like seeing? Who were strong?
catching up here on some of the chat that was happening. But all right, so that was pretty good for our week 1 first team matchup there with Team Dragon,
Team Phoenix. But yeah, Team
I gotta
Dragon.
make sure I'm writing this down as well. Yeah. So we've got, as the league works, for those of you that are new, it's a point per win. So Dragon won the series today. They walk away with 2 points. Phoenix walks away with 1. So we'll see. Again, it's always 3 points up for grabs. So they'll always play 3 rounds.
Right. I think we might do more of a 3 points for the win.
Oh.
1 point for a loss, and then
2 for the
points
draw. Yes. Sorry. Stand correct on the points. Yeah.
Not
So
a big deal.
it's-
Either way, you get points for all that good stuff. And we're going to take a quick half-hour, maybe 15-minute break. We're going to get our next group of games ready to go. We got to take some pictures for our website, so it'll be a little bit of time. So just stay tuned, and we'll be back.
All right.